Greetings, Captains, and welcome back to another episode of Starfleet Command, Orion Pirates. I'm Commodore Tarek of the heavy battlecruiser USS Rommel as we continue our campaign against the Romulan Star Empire, and the campaign has indeed been an excellent way to describe it. We have gone far and hard, having managed to take over several important border planets, especially the station at 1911, which served as the primary catalyst for pushing into enemy space. We then moved south and chopped off this nice little corner of the Empire before heading up north here to chop off this little corner of the Empire. Basically, we're trying to constrict Romulus down to being nothing, because it's going to be hard to take, and we'd like to cut down on their ability to build, super dreadnought battleships with plasma torpedoes out the absolute butt. So, without further ado, let us continue to harass and harry this little planet up here, which is serving as the linchpin of their northern defense, and a planetary assault shall be what we shall do. So, prepare all weapon systems for combat and red alert. Ooh, that's new. Very cool. I've been getting too used to seeing the green planet, but this is very nice. Let's come over here to our shuttles. We are down to a single shuttle because we utilize them in complex ways. We try and save them as long as we can just to keep out here a little bit longer, but needs must be, and I assume I'm going to run it into... It is only a light cruiser. Interesting. We are being supported today by the GCS Snarl, which is a DNF. So if that were a Federation ship, that would be a F-type plasma torpedo dreadnought. Although this is a dreadnought with also two F-type plasma torpedoes. Not that that's too surprising. We got really used to running into a lot of those. Let's see exactly what we're dealing with. You are an FSPF Fede Avis. You're the Fede Avis, aren't you? So let's send a probe exactly his way and prepare the electronic countermeasure systems. We're going to go all the way up to 5 because we know he's going to go all the way up to 6, actually. Let's just do that. We know he's going to try it, so we're going to stop him from doing it. Let's see exactly what he's got. I'm not seeing any additional enemy vessels, so it's just one-on-one. He's only got a single S-type plasma torpedo. That's very interesting. Let's get that forward shield to a maximum reinforcement value and select my photon torpedoes. We're going to go to proximity mode, and we're going to avoid. The simple fact of the matter is that's the damage that I don't want to take. So we're going to wait until we manage to normalize the attack shift, and then we'll break off. So wait for it. Come on, electronic countermeasure screen. Yeah, he went all the way up to 6. Shuttle is ready for the emergency break on out of here. And let's quickly refer to our little chart here. Make sure. I think we want to get to a range of 40, was it? Proximity is 30. So we're going to pull within 30 range just to get a little bit more accuracy out of it. He is a PF tender. That is indeed a problem. And are they? They're not cloaked, so kill them. So 12 damage into that PF. I'm not going to get too close. Let's select a missile launcher, select you, and send 4 missiles your way. He's got a single S-type plasma torpedo, but these also have 2 F-type plasma torpedoes apiece. So that he's packing 4 F-type plasma... Ooh, smart move. He came in to intercept those missiles. He knows that his defenses can't manage to survive what is about to come his way. Although, since we're targeting them, let's cut down on this so that I get a little bit more powerful the ship. There we go. Managed to shoot him down. Let's get the missiles targeting the next one. I don't want to get anywhere near him. Twin F-type plasma torpedoes is 40 damage, which is not something that we're looking forward to at all. Already looks like my missiles are out of ammo. Oh no, it's just a graphical glitch. We're going to save the rest of the missiles. Ooh. Death has been fired our way, but we're going to head immediately away from it. We should be fine. Photon torpedo's not charging quite as well as I'd like. More power to speed. Let's get out of here. And, missiles away. Quickly come here. Quick! Darn it! Didn't hit it just in time. Unfortunately, we just wasted a whole bunch of phase capacitor power on shooting that, which did very little in the grand scheme of things. Slow down a little bit. We are still going to focus him down. How are you doing? 17.9. Are you still cloaked? Yeah, 17.9 while cloaked. Oh, these Romulan ships, they are so very well optimized now. And that's ought to kill you, no problem. There we go. Oh, only took 1. Not bad. Alright, so now we'll go into our regular skirmishing mode. Again, we don't want to get close to this guy at all. If we have to get close, we will probably get killed. And that's something we'd like to avoid. Although he is under cloak right now, which does mean we can get close to him and shoot at him. He should be a couple of turns, a turn left away from a plasma torpedo. So let's set up our photons and let's get right on in. So normal photon torpedoes. And let's quickly double check our reference chart here. So, normal photon torpedo does 8 points on impact. Range of 0 to 1, it'll hit 100% of the time. Not sure what that's going to do to cloak. Range of 2, it will hit 83% of the time. Range of 3 to 4 is 67. 5 to 8 is 50%, and beyond that it's 33%, and good luck, coin flips. We're barely catching up to him. We are behind him, which is a not bad position for us to be in, except there's 2 major problems with that. 1, he's Romulan, so he's more maneuverable than we are, and 2, he's a light cruiser, which means he's a lot more maneuverable than we are. However, I do think I'm going to try and do... Actually, why didn't I think of this before? Because it's a strategy that I loathe to use, because it's dangerous. Oh, this strategy is indeed incredibly dangerous. Because if we do this wrong... Never mind, can't do the strategy. I was about to say, hey, we're going to bomb him. But no, we cannot. Let's set this to a repel beam instead. That way we don't get killed. Because he's probably going to try and come out of cloak and, you know, hook onto us. Oh, no. Oh, no. We have this problem again. So his S-type plasma torpedo is not going to charge. It won't. And all our weapons... So he's traveling too fast for his S-type plasma torpedo to charge. But his AI is not going to let him slow down. So we're just going to have to run after him. Oh, this is moderately frustrating. Because it's a bit of a... Oh, all weapons fire! I know, it was a total waste of missiles, but I had to give it a shot. We could get incredibly lucky on multiple dice rolls. So let's keep up nice and close to him. That way when the mines go off, they'll blow up on him and reveal him to our phasers, which hopefully will deal lots of damage and kill him. We're ready also for a high energy turn at any moment. Actually, let's make sure that we're actually ready for a high energy turn at any moment. Phasers managed to chunk down another one of his shields, so he's down 2 shields, which is nice. And set him on this. We're just going to follow him. At some point, he's going to decloak and die. Really, that's about it. So phasers are ready, and we're basically doing that whole thing from the... No, I'll call it the worst Star Trek movie, Nemesis. Get ready to shoot anything you've got from the phasers. If he blows that up close enough, we'll have a great opportunity. Didn't work. Okay, not a problem. Long-range fire from the phasers. Oh, he's high energy turning. He's coming back in. Not a bad strategy, actually, because it is defending his weakened sides right now. Photon torpedoes. Hey, you hit one. Good job, gunnery. So let's come around to that weakened stern shield. We know it's only got 1 point of energy, so we should be able to get a couple of shots in through the back. 7 points of damage to him. Come around, we'll be able to get another couple more phaser shots into him. That'll probably knock down this shield as well. And I am going to fire it into that shield just to kind of keep them down. Do have a photon torpedo ready to go. We did miss an opportunity to fire it, but it's not that big of a deal. Continue to slow down. How's he doing on electronic countermeasure? He's really not. So we could start dropping that, but then, no, that's not a bad idea. If we force him to go electronic countermeasure, which he might, if now that we've gone down to 0, then that'll keep the photon plasma torpedo from charging even more. Phasers are ready to go, shoot through, and didn't manage to get a single hit. I'm not super surprised. He was traveling away from us, and the range is not point blank, which means not the greatest accuracy, but we had to give it a shot anyway. Coming slowly back around. Haven't generated any sort of attack shift just yet. Nope, he's just going to sit there. Photon torpedoes are just about ready to fire, but really it's the missiles that are probably going to kill him. You might be giving me a shot very shortly into your stern, which would be pretty cool. I could do a high energy turn, but that would be incredibly risky and kind of not worth it in my opinion. I mean, I could try it, but again, I don't think it would be worth it. So we're just going to steadily come on around here, get around to his stern so that we're facing it. Come on, a little bit more, a little bit more. There it is. There we go. Knocked out his shield, weakened another one quite significantly. If I can get a photon torpedo shot in here, that'd be nice. But again, not going to waste a high energy turn. We only have 100%, which means the moment we use it, we're going to have 67, 70%. It's not fantastic. It's not terrible, but it's not something that I would risk a ship on. Super risky high energy turns? Yeah, that's something we did during the Romulan campaign. And it paid off a lot of the time. Especially because of their light dreadnought. The Romulan optimized cruiser we used, we ended up getting a great strategy where we basically zoomed off to the side and the high energy turned in and managed to slam every single weapon system we had into their front. It was great. Not a grand angle, but then again, we can't really expect when he is a light cruiser and he's going to be able to outturn us no matter what we try. So if we can chunk down another shield, that'd be great. Unfortunately, we couldn't. Reverse the turn. Let's get the other phaser involved just a little bit. I know, it's going to be a super long-range shot, but we're going to give it a shot anyway. Hey, he hit with it. Good job. And again, we just need to kill and buy time, increase the speed of time just a little bit while we wait for weapon systems to charge so that we can try and kill him some more, which is, of course, the goal. Come on, knock out that shield. That's all I want in life. Oh, we are going to get a good photon torpedo shot in here. In fact, we're going to get a relatively close shot. It's going to be on a forward shield, but that's fine. So let's go all weapons here, because we're committing... Oh, yes. Yes, turn in that direction. That's exactly what I want. A little bit closer, a little bit closer, a little bit closer. Come on. Give me a point-blank range shot right on his stern at a range of 0. We're basically here. Come on, turn right. Turn right just to make me super happy. He's not. So I managed to chunk down that shield again, get another couple of blasts on through. We're about to have a couple more phasers to continue to blast on in, and he's decided to try and reverse that turn. We've stunned his plasma torpedo. It's not dead yet, but we're working on that. He's down to a speed of 11.7, and now he's repairing the plasma torpedo, which means it's not charging. This has got to be a glitch. I refuse to believe that this is intentional AI behavior. Because never decloaking because your plasma torpedo isn't going to charge because you're set to fly too quickly is really, really frustrating. We've got the mine. We're basically just going to plink away until he dies. And then we're going to have to engage this planet, which, according to this, is just a PL5. Okay, so we should be fine. If I were him, I would have decloaked right there just to get the stern shot in. But then again, I'm not a Romulan captain anymore, so I don't have to give him tips on how to live his life. He should be perfectly capable of doing it himself. We're just going to steadily work away your shields. Oh, good shooting, gunnery. Managed to get some nice hits on a cloaked vessel. Well, I think damage to cloaked vessels is decreased by 50% or something like that, because the photon torpedoes never seem to hit for as much damage as I think they're supposed to. Wow, we got really far away from that one. Let's pull on in here, make sure that we get the right angle, the proper... There we go. That's the one we wanted, so that we can shoot down his weakened stern shields. Blasting into those front ones is not a waste of time, just kind of a waste of time. We may as well take a little bit of an opportunity to zip around to his back so we can continue to harass his engines. And that'll do. Streaking across his stern in the classic Federation firing pass style. We've managed to take out basically all of his stern firing phasers. He's lost 4 phaser 3s and a phaser 1. And we're just going to continue to circle around him. He's down to a speed of 1.3. He can't stay under cloak much longer. I refuse to believe that he would. Eventually, we're going to knock out his ability to charge the engines enough to stay under cloak. And when that happens, we'll be there with missiles. And photon torpedoes. But mostly missiles. So, lining up on him, all up in select. There we go. Managed to nail him with another photon torpedo, and that caused him to decloak. Missiles away. He's being held. Oh, we didn't even need the missiles. He had an R-type plasma torpedo ready for the job. Alrighty, let's get all weapon systems charged and ready. Center probe, may as well. It's a PL5, so it should just be 8 phaser 3s and no shields, but we could be wrong. Yeah, 8 phaser 3s. No problem. So we're just going to get it right up and in there, and photon torpedoes to the face. And power screened, thank you. Show me all that power that I'm going to take away from the shields to shove into the engines just to get up in there. And we'll be able to use normal photon torpedoes to blast away at him. He is at an attack shift of 2, so we are going to have to worry about that, but I'm going to worry about that later. Mainly because, no, I should worry about that now, let's be honest. Do I need to slow down anymore? No, we're good. So, up here. There we go. Let's also try not to crash into the planet. That would be bad. How bad? Really bad. So, Soren in here. Unfortunately, the DNF, he is not coming in with as much gusto as I would like him to. But that's all right. We forgive him. Slow down, slow down, slow down. All up and select. Blast away. He should have been able to shoot down all those missiles, but he didn't. R-type plasma torpedo causing big, massive damage. 35, even though he fired it from range. And just keep blasting away. Pull in a little bit closer. Just a little bit closer. That way we can deal all the damages. He's currently holding on to those missiles, but he won't be able to hold on to them for long. Never mind, he'll be able to hold on to them indefinitely. Yeah, we're as close as we're going to get. Any closer and he'll start being able to shoot at us. So let's switch over to the Marine tab now, find out exactly what we're doing here. 10 more people left. Defender ship destroyed, apparently. Come on, 7 more people. Give me 7 more crews defeated, and we will be able to capture a planet. Photon torpedoes slamming in, only killing 1 person. Planet's a big place. Photon torpedoes, very powerful, but only will kill so many people. Send over the Marines. And we can stop firing. There's no reason to. We have successfully managed to almost take this planet. Tick-tock, tick-tock. Come on now. Capture the whole planet. That's all we're asking for. So once again, we're out of missiles, but that's fine. Who needs missiles? Well, we do, but we get a certain number of reloads back for free, which is nice. Allows us to stay out here longer, and we didn't have to use our Wild Weasel, so we can stay out here even longer. That's the plan. Let's see how much prestige that one is worth. 600? 600 would be nice. Will you give me 600 prestige? 495, I'll take it. if I must. And we are promoted! We are Rear Admiral Tirak of the heavy battlecruiser USS Rommel with 6,706 prestige. Oof, that's a lot of prestige. Hopefully we'll be able to buy something really cool with that soon. So pop over here, do a mission. A surprise reversed is an excellent mission to go on to quickly build up cash. Also because I want to see 7,000 prestige, and you get 300 prestige every time you do a surprise reversed. So, hit that red alert and increase speed, maximum power. A little bit more engine power. That should put us right there. A frigate, a light cruiser, and a light cruiser. So we've got 2 light cruisers, one closer, one further. Let's check out exactly what we're dealing with. A D5KR and a D5KR. But this is the Ricor. Okay, that's fine. So it looks like we're fighting the Klingons. As we zoom on in here, the D5 is such a wonderful design. It's just a sleeker D7, but it fits thematically with the whole thing. Let's also make sure we set our photon torpedoes to overload. That means we only get 2 more points of speed out of this until those photon torpedoes are fully charged. But I want to see if I can kill him in basically one pass. Wait for the photon torpedoes to truly fully power charge. We're coming at a speed of 20. We are 3 turns away from getting in there. Hopefully we'll be able to get in there in time then. Photon torpedoes to overload. Now we get more speed back because they're now charging and holding. And the last points. There we go. Zipping along as fast as we can go with overloaded weapons. Unselect the missile launchers. We may end up selecting them again, but I'm hoping I can do it. He's got how many? 2 AMDs, type Bravo. Not sure what sort of effectiveness that's going to be. I could look through the book of armaments, but we'll save that for a little bit later. All weapons select and get ready. Point blank range. Oh, it wasn't enough. Missiles. As soon as you can, please. There we go. Good hits. All right, so we did kill him in 1 run. Photon torpedoes back to normal mode. We frankly don't have the energy. We got a E3D, G6, and you're a G2? Yeah, G2R. So we're going to instead focus on the D5, which is, again, it's a solid, reliable vessel. Let's slow down the speed. The IKV Raven. Kind of an interesting name for a Klingon ship. They don't normally name themselves after birds, do they? I don't think so. It's like Swords of Kalis and stuff like that. That's their primary shtick. Missiles. Spit out the missiles. Oh, his point defense system is so effective. He took out 2. He took out all of them. Oh, that was good. And by good, I mean painful and bad. Hey, Marines, if I wanted to... I might be able to do that, actually. If we really wanted to, we might actually be able to steal this ship. 6. You kill 2 more people, I'll give it a shot. Increase the speed of time as we come back around so we can get all our heavy weapons... Well, all of our phaser weapons involved. Slow down the speed of time so I can properly manage this timing-wise, because we need to fire the... We need to fire the phasers first to stun the systems and then the missiles to kill them. All weapons. There we go. That's what we were looking for. And then we want the G6. Because the G6 is the most capable of these vessels. These are little tiny support gunboats. Destroyer just went active. Unfortunately, it's the exact one that I didn't want to go active. Fire. 2 hits. I'm going to give you props for that, because outside of a range of 8, you're not supposed to get 2 hits. So good job. You managed to nail him. 16 damage. Our systems are charging. Let's get the forward shields getting near reinforced level because we're going to need it. Oh, incoming missiles, but luckily our point defense system is on point. Pun only half intended. Phasers punching a hole through there, and now that. Alright, G2R or a E3D4. Honestly, you're slightly more dangerous, and the reason you're slightly more dangerous is because 4 phaser 3s is better than 2 phaser 2s. That is my opinion, and I'm sticking to it. Other than that, they're basically the same. Also, he's got C-Rack missile launchers, which means he's going to be shooting extra quick. So we do need to pay attention to that. So let's jump down on this E3D and manage to wipe him out before he has anything fun or interesting to say. Missiles are ready. Phasers are ready. We just need to get in range now. Photon torpedoes might even be ready shortly. We'll fire with the phasers first. This B anti-missile defense system will be quite effective. The ARCs. Not quite sure how to pronounce that. And phasers. Phasers did all the work. Not bad. Last one is our target. We'll pick up the speed of time as we sort of saunter on in there. Not the fastest speed ever, but it'll be fast enough to get the phasers online, and that's the important part. Timing this so that we can just come on in here and end the universe on him. So all weapons select. Yeah, we didn't need it, but it put on a nice light show. So mission accomplished. The Klingon reinforcements to this sector have been successfully intercepted and destroyed, as was clearly intended. 300 prestige is, of course, our reward. And a tile taken, which is lovely. Let's pop up over here and go a quick mission for another surprise reversed. Hells yeah. Quick, easy money. That's what we're looking for. Because at some point we're going to go home and we're going to want to buy big heavy cruisers. Hi. Do we have any friends? We don't. Okay, so we're currently squaring off against a battleship. I think. That looks like the battleship. It's a BRH-2, so apparently it's not, but it looks like a battleship. Okay, that could be a bit of a problem. Photon torpedoes, yes. Overload if you don't mind. I'm going to need it. The enemy vessels are powering up. We're going to have to hit him like a truck. So we have no friends, and we're currently squaring off against a heavy cruiser, a frigate, a frigate, a frigate, and a light cruiser. But this, unfortunately, looks much bigger than just a normal heavy cruiser. Increase speed. We need to get up there as quick as we can and hit him with as much firepower as we can and increase the speed of time so we can be basically on top of him without worrying too much about anything. Wow, you're a big ship. This could be a problem. This could be a severe problem. Photon torpedoes are fully charged, so now we can pick up the pace even more. And you have a surprisingly light armament, and I do say that a little bit advisedly. I mean, he's got 3 F-type plasma torpedoes, which is, don't get me wrong, F-type plasma torpedoes, really great weapon system. Also, forward shield reinforced to the max. Fire everything, 143 damage. Increased speed, we need to pull away so we can get the missiles out before the system comes back online. He shot down some of them, most of them, almost all, but not all. Okay, so normal. If one more missile had gotten through, that would have killed him. We would have killed him in one run. He's basically dead. Capture would be 8. We could do that, but we're probably not going to bother. But on torpedoes, yeah, back on normal mode. So I assume this swing around will be enough to finish him off. Then we'll go after him. So phaser select. The Blasphemer. Good night. Target you. You have no anti-missile defense systems that I can see. The Free Spirit. Slow down the speed of time, just so I can properly line this up. We're going to be firing photon torpedoes and missile launchers at him, but hopefully phasers first. So phasers, photon torpedoes, and then missiles. Phasers, all weapons. Oh, we didn't need the missiles. He did have a D-type plasma torpedo launcher, which would have been really useful for him, but it didn't end up working out. So we got 2 Ds and a photon torpedo, 2 Ds and a photon torpedo, 2 Ds and a photon torpedo. Okay, so it doesn't matter who we kill. They're all the same. Although this is a WR2, LR3+, and LR3+. What's the difference between you and these guys? Oh, I thought these were Ds. No, they are F-type plasma torpedoes. He is much more dangerous than these guys. These guys are escorts. Decent in their own right, but, yeah, not something I want to challenge too much. Could fire a missile launcher at him. He only has 3 phaser ones. The phaser one is a great anti-missile weapon system. Like, not from an efficiency standpoint, but from can you shoot down the missiles? The answer is yes. So we're going to get nice and close to him so that we can... all the phasers follow up immediately with all the missiles before your systems come back online. Easy kill. And now the LR3s. So we'll just line up over here and zip on in here as quick as you like, as quick as you can. And all weapons. You're dead. You're the last one. You have 2 Ds, so the missile's probably not going to get through. But we can dream. Slow down, slow down. Hi. Can't fire the missiles because we're too close, but we're just going to stop right here and let the phasers do their job. Slowly, but surely. There we go. That's a successful mission right there. The entirety of the pirate group here to cause havoc and hopefully cause problems, no longer able to do so because they're not there anymore. Good night. Goodbye. So long, and thanks for all the plasma. 300 prestige is our reward, and another tile taken. Oh, we've almost surrounded it, but that's going to do it for today's episode. Really working down the planet here at 21-9. It is our primary objective, and we almost have it completely isolated from the rest of the Romulan Star Empire. And that will allow us to siege it even better. Will it have an actual in-game effect? I don't think so, but it'll be cool nonetheless. Anyway, I've been Tarek. If you like what you've been seeing, hit that like button and subscribe. If you want to see a notification every time I release one of these videos, press that little bell icon. Leave a comment, and I will see you all in the next episode.